Alright guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you coming here watching. Today I want to talk real quick on shipping with the Postal Service, the USPS, FedEx, UPS, and international shipping. Don't take my word for this, use it as a guideline, do your own research, but this will kind of give you an idea of what to do and where to go and how to do it. So we're going to run through this real quick. I got some boxes down here, some bags, so we're going to go over most of this stuff. So first thing I want to talk about is first class mail. First class mail, if you print from home, if you do on eBay, you need to print from home. Print your labels off, do all your shipping at the house. But first class at home, anything under 16 ounces will go at a first class rate. What that means is it'll take generally 2 to 3 days to get to the customer, but it mails at a cheaper rate than priority mail. So when you mail first class, you can either use your own little boxes. This is an 8x6x4. I get that from Supply Hut. On eBay, these are light boxes. This box only weighs 2 ounces. So, I mean, it's a real light box. I like to use them a lot. Or you got to use just a bubble mailer. Just plain bubble mailer. Or you can use poly bags. You can make your own poly bag, if you have to, out of a thick trash bag, if it's something big but light. A little bigger but light and you ain't got a box for it. But first class, if you do it at home, mails anything under 1 pound, okay? If you go to the post office to drop your packages off and print your labels over at the post office now, you're going to be paying more money, and they can only go up to 13 ounces at the post office. So if you do it at home, first class, up to 16 ounces. If you go to the post office, 13 ounces. And generally, it ships anywhere between $2.66, I think it is, up to about close to $6, depending on the regions. It used to be a flat cost, but USPS changed it to make it where they have regions in the United States, okay? I'm over here in Alabama. It would cost me more to mail a 3 ounce, say this, if I'm mailing this first class, it weighs about 3 ounces. It would cost me more to mail this to California because it's on the other side of the United States as it would to mail it to Texas or say Kentucky, because they're closer to me in a different region. So keep that in mind. A lot of my first class items I will do free shipping on. And whenever I say free shipping, I don't mean I'm just eating the shipping cost myself. The market price is the market price is the market price is the market price, okay? Keep that in mind. If this movie is selling for, say, $2 plus $3.50 shipping, okay, that's $5.50 all in. I'm not going to go on there and I'm not going to put $2 free shipping. What I'll do is the market price, I'll look through the solds, and the market price is the market price is the market price. People's only going to pay what the market is on this item. I'll look down through the solds and say, I see one for $2 plus $3.50 shipping, $2 plus $3 shipping. It's $5.99 free shipping, $5.50 free shipping. I'm going to bake that shipping cost in if I do free shipping. So I'll do, say, $5.50 free shipping instead of $2 plus $3.50 shipping. You can do it whichever way you want to. It does not matter. Just always bake your shipping cost into your listing if you're doing free shipping, and always know that if it goes to closer to you, it's going to be cheaper than if it goes across the country. So if the same item, I say I do calculated shipping, $2 plus 3 ounce rate, okay? I can do that on eBay. There's a calculated bar where you can do calculated shipping, flat cost shipping, or free shipping. If you do the calculated shipping, it's going to give somebody a different shipping cost in California compared to Kentucky or Georgia, Mississippi, something closer to where I'm at. So if you're out in California, it'll be cheaper for you to mail it to Oregon, Nevada, as to North Carolina. So keep that in mind when you do free shipping and calculated shipping, because there'll be different rates. But free shipping versus paid shipping, that's a huge controversy in the reseller world. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm gonna tell you, do what you want to do because it's your business. You're the one doing it. do what you want to do, but don't do it in a way where you're going to lose money, okay? So first class items, they mail, you know, anything under £1, and they can vary by regions. So hopefully I explained that enough. You can't use priority mail boxes to go first class. Don't get this movie and say, well, I don't want it to get damaged, so I'm gonna wrap it in this priority box and then put it in one of these bubble mailers, because that's not right. I mean, because these priority boxes are free. You can order them online. But if you do that and you get caught, I mean, you're going to ruin it for the rest of us, and they're going to start charging for this stuff. If it goes in a priority box, it needs to go priority mail, okay? But that's the lowdown on the first class mail, so maybe you can decipher from that. Look at your solds, look at the market price of the item. Look how other people are selling it, and go off that market price, because the market price is the market price. You're only going to get what the market's willing to pay for this. So keep that in mind. We're going to jump into another one. I'll use this as an example. Media mail. Okay. So media mail is for anything like, but you can't do video games. You can't do some comic books. Anything without ads. Video games don't count. Comic books with ads. Magazines with ads where people's trying to say something, that's not considered media. You can mail DVDs, CDs, books, you know, educational books, fiction books, and just about any kind of books, as long as it's ad-free in media mail. Media mail is a real cheap rate, but it's super slow. It can take anywhere between 2 days. They say between 2 and 8 days, but I've ordered books before and it takes 14 days to get here. So media mail is extremely slow, and at the post office discretion, go to USPS.com, look at the approved items for media mail. You can't mail blank CDs, blank media. VHS tapes, you're not supposed to mail blank VHS tapes. You can't mail like the USB drives with media on it. You can't mail them. So make sure you do your own research, because I could be telling you wrong, and know what you can and can't send. But if I'm gonna send, say, if I decide to cheat the system, these, you can mail these media rate too. But if I'm gonna cheat the system, saying I got this as a video game here, see this right here, video game, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna send this media rate to save me $2, okay? If I put this in a box or envelope, I mail this media rate, the post office can open up your mail, if it's media, any point from the time you drop it off, okay, to the time it's delivered. They can open your package, and if they find something that ain't media, you're gonna get charged for it, and it's gonna get sent back to you, and you're gonna have a very angry customer. One, because he's having to wait 8 days for something media to get there. It shouldn't be media. And two, it's gonna get sent back to you, and you're gonna get charged more for it. So if it can't go media, don't send it media, okay? Next, we're going to talk about priority mail. Priority mail is anything over 16 ounces if you're printing your postage at home. If you're printing your postage at the post office, which you shouldn't be doing, say it with me, nope. If you're an eBay seller, you're losing money, okay? So print your postage at home. Get you a little cheap printer, laser jet, you know, inkjet, whatever you got. Print it on some paper and tape that label to it, because if you go to the post office, you're going to be paying out your butt. But 16 ounces and over is priority mail. Okay, so anything up to 1 pound, if you can send stuff less than a pound priority mail, and it'll get there quicker. But anything over from 1 pound to 2 pounds is gonna mail at that 2 pound rate. If it's 1 pound 3 ounces, they're gonna charge you that 2 pound rate. I mean, there ain't a 1 pound 3 ounce rate. It's going at the 2 pound rate. So anything 2 to 3 pounds, it's going at the 3 pound rate, unless it's right at 2 pounds. If it's 2 pounds, it's going 2 pound. If it's 2 pound 1 ounces, it's going 3 pound. Okay, so keep that in mind. You can order priority mail boxes for free at USPS.com, and I'm gonna run through some of the ones I use frequently. This right here is a shoebox. Let me see if I can get that to show you. Okay, there's the dimensions. And it's just a little square rectangle box, good for shoes. Tape that joker up, you can put shoes in here, you can put whatever you want to in here. It ain't got to just be shoes. Say I want to mill these filters right here, they fit perfect under that box, I'll mill them in that box. Okay, you pay off the weight on these kind of boxes, so whatever the weight is what your rate's going to be. It's going to cost you more to send something 2 pounds, same as first class, 2 pounds from priority mail. The further away it goes, the more it's going to cost you. Okay, and box size matters with shipping USPS. This box size is a 7 3/8, 5 1/4, and 14 7/8. That's little enough, they're not going to charge you dimensional weight. So how you get the box size, you measure from the width, okay, times the height, and then the depth, okay? 3 measurements, okay? So that in it, if it's over 12 by 12 by 12 inches, so a cubic foot, if it's over that, you're gonna get charged dimensional weight. Meaning it don't matter if it's a 2 pound package, it's gonna be more expensive because it's a larger box, okay? So you got that kind of box. We got these little 7 inch by 7 inch by 6 inch boxes. These are box number 4s. These are good for like coffee mugs, stuff like that, little stuff. And then you got these 2 boxes here I use frequently. So let's see what these are. We got a 1092 box right here, this little one right here, and it measures 12 1/4 by 3, roughly 2.875 by 13.6875. So it's roughly 12 by 3 by 13. Okay, and it's just a rectangle side loaded box. So them are pretty good for stuff. And this one's just the same thing, just longer. Okay, this one is 15.375 inches by 12.5 by 3, a little over 3 inches. So we use them. So you also have your flat rate envelopes, priority mail. This is a padded flat rate envelope. You can order these. It's just a bubble mailer. And this mails at a flat rate. If it'll fit in here, it'll ship in here, okay? You got to be able to seal it. And it mails at a flat rate. I think for top rated sellers on eBay like me, if you're top rated, it'll go to $7.33 rate. If not, I think it's like $8. So if it's over a pound, sometimes it'll fit in here. It's cheaper to look at this like shoes. Say it's 2 pounds and it's gonna cost you more, you can put it, if they'll fit in here, it'll mail in here. Keep that in mind. Them quite often too. And you can get your bigger boxes. Okay, this is a box number 7. It's a 12 inch by 12 inch by 8 inch. So it's still under that cubic foot, so it's gonna mail at a weight-based rate. Now all of these boxes I just showed you right here, you can alter them, okay? So if meaning, say I'm using this number 8 box, I mean this number 7 box, it's 12 by 12 by 8, okay? See this, 12 by 12 by 8. Say I put an item in here, and instead of void filling, if the item is only this tall, okay? Instead of void filling all this right here with paper and add to my weight, you can take a tool. You can use a little knife or scissors, or if you want it perfectly straight, you can get these box resizers, okay? It's got measurements on the edges here. You move this up, down. It's got this little wheelie thing right here with the little spikes on it. And you basically, let me see if I can show you here. You can take this box and use this thing and put it down inside the box here. Okay, put it down inside the box, rest that guide over, cut them edges like that. And it won't cut all the way through the box, it'll just give you a perforated guideline. And then you just cut your corners off the box down to where that line is. And you can make these boxes shorter, or however you need to do them. You can alter these boxes because they still going at a weight-based rate. So keep that in mind. So then you come on to your priority mail. medium flat rate, small flat rate, large flat rate. Generally, we won't use these. This is a medium flat rate. We won't use these unless we're mailing something heavy and it makes sense to go this way, you know. But most of the time, if it can go in this box, it can go in your regional A and regional B boxes. This is a side loader regional A box. I use these more than the square. They got this type, and then they got the little square ones that loads from the top like a regular box. And the top loading box is 10 inches by 7 inches roughly by 5 inches. This one is roughly 10 inches by 3 inches by 12 inches. And these work good for heavy items going farther away from you. So say I sold something for 4 pounds, a stack of magazines for 4 pounds, okay? And it's going to California. Well, instead of putting that into a regular priority box or regular brown box and sending it priority mail, I can put it into a regional A box, and it's going to mail at a 2-pound rate, up to 15 pounds. I believe that's right. Yep, 15 pounds on the regional A. So say I got 10 pounds worth of magazines and it's on 3 inches thick, and now slide down in this box, this is going to mail at a 2-pound rate going to California rather than the 10 pounds that's in here. But you can only put 15 pounds in here. And so keep that in mind. Check your prices on these regional A boxes, because small heavy things can go in these boxes for cheaper than what you can send it for regular. They also got a regional B box. The regional B box is the same thing as the regional A. It don't matter where you send it to. They just put regional on there just to do it. It's gonna mail at the 20-pound rate. I mean the 4-pound rate. It's gonna mail at a 4-pound rate, and you can put up to 20 pounds in that box. It's a little bit bigger than the A box. The dimensions on it for the side loader, like I showed you the A, is 14.5 by 16.25 by 3. The regular box that you open up is 12.25 by 10.5 by 5.5 inches. It's gonna mail at a 4-pound rate. So if I'm sending something from here to California and it's 18 pounds and it'll fit one of them B boxes, it's cheaper to put it in one of them B boxes than to pay the 15 pounds it would cost to go to California. However, these regional boxes work good if it's going far away from you. They don't work so good if it's just going the next state over. I'm in Alabama. If I was sending something to Georgia, it would probably be cheaper to just put it in a regular box or one of these other USPS boxes, pay the weight on it, because it's only going a short distance. So make sure you check your prices. When you're on eBay or whatever, you can select each of these boxes and it'll calculate it automatically based on your weight and size of the item, and it'll tell you what it costs. So look at your prices and get it there the cheapest way you can within what you put. If buyer pays priority shipping on something, you don't want to throw it. If they pay $10 priority for a stack of VHS tapes, okay, I don't want to mail them VHS tapes medium out $3 whenever they think it's coming priority, because it's going to be late to get there because they want it within a certain time. They paid for it. Mail it with what you have on the listing. And if I'm doing free shipping and it's something bigger and I know it's over a pound, so it's probably going to have to go priority, what I will do on my listings is I will either select USPS parcel, UPS ground, or FedEx Smart Post home delivery. One of those three, depending which one I think it's going to go. That way, whenever I'm paying the shipping for it, it's free shipping. I can put it in, so you know, something that'll get there quicker, but it's costing me less money. So we'll move on to that topic now, which is FedEx, UPS ground, and you got like USPS parcel and retail. So generally bigger stuff over 12 inch by 12 inch by 12 inch, or your heavier stuff, say it's real heavy and it won't fit in a regional A or B box. Generally, those are going UPS ground or FedEx. eBay is set up where you can print FedEx labels or USPS labels. so directly on eBay. So make sure you check your FedEx rates, and if you go to your PayPal account, you can sign up for your UPS account. So you go to PayPal and you click on the transaction you're wanting to check where they paid you, click print and ship and label, and then select UPS and sign up for it, and then you can get UPS ground rates there. The caveat to them is you have to take them and drop them off at a UPS drop location or a FedEx drop location. So on FedEx, like for me, the closest place to drop a FedEx package off is about 20 miles away. I can drop a UPS package off about a half a mile away. So if FedEx is $2 or $3 cheaper than UPS, I'm still going to pay the UPS rate because I don't have to drive as far. So I got to think about my gas and my time to drive all the way to a FedEx drop. Keep that in mind as well. So bigger stuff, oversized stuff, check your rates on UPS, FedEx, and Parcel Select through the USPS. So you also I do a lot of international shipping. Through eBay, you got the Global Shipping Program, which is essentially eBay set up their warehouse to ship international. The buyer will pay you whatever your shipping rate is to get it from where you are to Kentucky, Erlanger, Kentucky. Okay, so if you got free shipping on an item, you're not getting paid shipping for it. You got to send it from here to wherever to Kentucky for, free. Well, they're paying eBay on top of that, on top of what they buy you, they're paying eBay international postage, because once your item gets to the global shipping place in Kentucky through eBay, they're going to open it up, repackage it, whatever they do, and they're going to send it from there direct international to wherever it's going. So if a buyer is paying a lot more through the global shipping program, but it's a lot safer than mailing a package directly, in my opinion. So generally, if something happens through the global shipping program, eBay will step up, have your back, and take the heat for anything that may happen. In my experience, keep that in mind. But I'm a gambling man, and I find I have more international sales if I ship direct. So I just cut that GSP out, and I'll ship direct. I'll ship direct up to 4 pounds, and I'm gonna tell you why here in a minute. But if you go to pirateship.com, okay, they got this thing called Simple Export Rate. Make sure you sign up for a pirate ship account, because we're going to get to that in a minute. But you'll have to chat with them once you set up your pirateship.com account. Chat with them, and they'll unlock your international rates, Simple Export Rate. And you can mail something on that. It's a flat rate. One side's to Canada, up to 4 pounds. It's going to give you a flat rate for each pound, half pound, pound, 2 pound, 3 pound, 4 pound, going to Canada. And then it's going to give you a flat rate, half pound, pound, 2 pound, 3 pound, 4 pound, going to anywhere else in the world. When you set up your direct shipping on eBay, make sure you select what countries you want to ship to. If you want to ship to all of them, that's fine, ship to all of them. But there's certain countries I won't even ship to because they're known for scamming you, so I don't feel comfortable shipping direct to them. If they want to buy it, they can get it through GSP. But there's a lot of countries, the UK, Germany, Australia, Canada, Mexico, Russia, all kinds of places you can ship to direct through this Simple Export Rate. Also, in my listings, when I'm doing the Simple Export Rate, I'll put that they're responsible for any custom fees, that import fees that they may charge you to get it through customs over there, because I'm mailing it at a simple flat rate. And when you do that, there's no customs forms you really have to fill out. It does it. When you on pirateship.com, it'll ask you the quantity, what the item is, how much the item's worth, and the weight in ounces. Type that stuff in, print the label. It prints on your normal label size. Put that on the package, and it goes to the post office with all my other packages and gets sent direct. Boom, done, gone. Keep in mind too, when you're doing this, there's certain stuff you can't mail direct overseas. I mean, you can't mail certain liquids or Lonnie over at Garage Flips had some kind of, I think it was a CD or something, some kind of music he couldn't mail. Check out his channel, Shed Flips, I think it is now. He had a video where something got held up and he couldn't mail it. And I think that was through Global Shipping Program, if I ain't mistaken. But make sure you check your rates. Make sure you check what you can legally send before you put that you will send it. And pirateship.com, sign up for your account on there. It'll import directly to your eBay. You can link it directly to your eBay account. So whenever you're mailing something, say, it mails at a cubic rate on pirateship.com. You can go on pirateship.com, link your eBay account to it, and say something in, let me show you here, something like this. If this was a regular brown box, or if I could fit it in this little 8x6x4 brown box, and it's heavier than a pound or two, I'm gonna go to pirateship.com and I'm gonna look at my rates on there, because they mail at a cubic rate. And what that basically means is it's something that's kind of heavier ish. Mainly it goes off your box size. And you can read on there how to get your cubic rate. I think it's length time width time height divided by 1750, something or other. Read on there for yourself, and it'll give you a point number, and it goes off your box size. So the smaller the box, the cheaper your rate's gonna be if it's going further away. So if it's something going to California, instead of putting it in a box, I'm gonna check on Pirate Ship too and see if I can put it in a regular box and get a cubic rate, commercial rate, cubic size of the box, smaller the better, and see if it'll go cheaper there. I've saved a ton of money on Pirate Ship by doing that. So if you're on eBay, and when I'm saying pirateship.com, you print your label normally. It prints on a USPS label, and it gets picked up like any other post office package. Same time frame of delivery, you know. Nothing's different about it except on your label. It's going to say a cubic, and it's going to have your point number like 0.40, 0.30. And it's the same thing as regular priority mail. So make sure you get you an account over at pirateship.com. Make sure you check in your UPS rates, your FedEx rates, your Partial Select rates. Make sure if you're doing free shipping, you ain't losing your butt. Make sure you bake that shipping cost into your price. I generally do all my first class items. Some of them I'll do free shipping, because generally once you mail out thousands and thousands of packages, you know what something's going to ship for. Once you get over a pound, it can get iffy. I mean, I mailed that baby thing a couple videos back. It was 8 pounds and something. It was pretty big, and I mailed it from here. I had free shipping on it. You know, I looked at the solds on that thing, and I baked me in $30 shipping, because I'm looking at, when I do free shipping, I'm baking in California prices for me because it's further away. But luckily this guy over in Georgia bought it, so instead of $20 to ship this thing priority mail to him, or FedEx rate to him, I was able to send it priority mail, so it's going to get to him quicker. It was in Georgia, it was cheaper, so I got more money in my pocket, which is good, and do that. So keep that in mind whenever y'all doing the shipping. And like earlier, let me tell you a quick story. I'm gonna put it in my video for today too. This happened yesterday. I have 2 coffee mugs, John Deere coffee mugs, okay? And I have them, they're a little over 2 pounds a piece. They're pretty big mugs. Well, 2 pounds for the both of them. I'm selling them 2, and they're about 2 pounds 8 ounces in the box with all my stuff. So I put on there calculated shipping, 2 pound rate, which is cheaper than what they should go at, the 3 pound rate. But generally I find that 2 pound on a 2 pound 8 ounce item generally covers the shipping costs, especially on a small item like that. It's going pirate ship. So this buyer messaged me and said, hey, I'm gonna give you $4 for these 2 mugs. I had them up for like $13 plus shipping because your shipping is so high. I said, hey, my shipping is calculated. That's what it's gonna cost me generally, so you know that's what it is. She messaged, I said, so I can't take that low of an offer, you know, because she's thinking I'm taking all her shipping money and I'm just gonna hold it and run with it, like that's how I'm making my money. So I messaged her back. I said, look, I can't take that low of an offer. You know, and I countered her at like $11. and she sent one back, and $5 this time plus shipping. She said, look, I'm at $14 all in on these mugs. I can buy them cheaper than that through other sellers. Well, then why are you sending them? If you can get it cheaper, get it cheaper. So I messaged her back. I said, well, go get it from the other seller, you know. I can't do that. I'm not going to do that because it's not worth it. Because $14 on a 3-pound package all in, I'm not going to make nothing on it. So I'm not doing it. But y'all keep your mind open to shipping, because you can save money, you can lose money, and you can get it just right. I hope y'all learned something. Make sure you come back, watch my videos, and keep checking on me. We're going to keep doing this all day long. We'll see y'all later.